I see a lot of people who will post themselves daily or look like the most beautiful creature on the earth with so many outfits and so many likes, and everyone's like, like, I'm not eating tomorrow, or tell me your workout, or I need to lose weight, or even negative. Maybe somebody tried so hard to copy and look like someone else because they saw other people were doing it on social media, and they were like, surely that's gonna work for me. And they get the opposite reaction. They're like, wow, like somebody's never taught this girl how to do eyeliner, or no one's ever gonna see these videos because you're so ugly. Or even in our generation, people will comment stupid, like, silly things like the word unk, you know, or chopped. And it might be, like, funny to your friends, but I've seen these comments on other people's videos. And I know that people will pretend to be unfazed by a lot of these things, but these things kind of will come back to you in certain hours of the day or in the week, and you're like, what did I do wrong to be called certain things when I thought I did so good, and I tried so hard to fit in, and I tried to be the best version of myself, and I'm still getting beaten down for trying. And it's really sad to see, because it's so normalized in our generation to be so open about everything in our lives, not just on social media, but commenting, and everyone has to know everything, and everyone just always wants to be in each other's business. And the idea of privacy is kind of dying in a way with that, because if you're posting every aspect of your life, where you are, what you're eating, what products you're using, what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, there's not going to be any parts of yourself left that are for you and for you to keep to yourself. And also at home, even in a home environment, these things might be taken into a negative light with conditioning. Because a lot of families, when they're little, they're like, your older sibling, they did X, Y, and Z and are off to Harvard becoming a doctor or a lawyer, while you're sitting here working on your hobbies and your passions and not something that's going to pay and help you retire later in life. And so pressures put on us in certain families in a generational line, that the parents telling their kids to be as good as their siblings may have been the kid themselves who was told, if you don't do a certain thing, if you don't copy a certain person, then you're not going to make it in life and you're going to be a failure. People may tell you, not even parents, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings may even tell you, like, why are you doing that? Like, you need to be behaving a certain way. You need to get good grades in school. Like, you need to stop wearing that stuff in school because people are going to start thinking that you're weird, and people are going to think bad about our family. Oh my God, is that a bug? Sorry, I thought there was a bug. People from no matter what age should be told to experiment with what they like and live through consequences and learn from right and wrong, and not always try to be perfect and wear certain things and act a certain way and talk a certain way and look a certain way and have a certain hairstyle, go to a certain school. If you don't go to that certain school, then you're not successful. No matter what stage of life you're in, if there is anybody coming to your life and commenting on you or things that you're doing, or you're noticing that there's things other people are doing and you feel like you're not going to fit in because of these things, because of what people tell you, because of what you've seen. You need to learn the art of observation and observing. With this, we need to learn to take every single thing given to us with a grain of salt and learn to take things without either having an opinion on it or consuming it. Learning to observe and not consume is probably one of the most important skills that I think anybody can have to become the best version of themselves. If we observe others without consuming, we can actually see from a distance what things actually are, not just what they're perceived to be. So if you're scrolling on social media, for instance, you can open any video. You can watch a video for 5 seconds and you can tell how much effort a person put into a video just by pausing it and observing this person. You can watch a video on TikTok and it might be the most beautiful man or woman that you've ever seen. But if you pause, you might be able to see that this person worked so hard for this video so that they can look their absolute best so they can post it online. Instead of thinking things like, this person is so beautiful, I look at myself, what's wrong with me? I need to stop eating, I need to become this person. Appreciate that person's beauty and move on. Or in a different instance, you can see people who have become famous from doing certain sports or doing certain hobbies that they've become really good at and then become recognized worldwide. You can observe these people, but don't break yourself down because you're not this person. A lot of people that you see who are some of the greats in any shape and form in any industry have maybe been beaten down some of the hardest. A lot of people who have seen the worst and been the worst maybe can observe and see what they can change and what they can work on instead of continually copying other people. This helps you be innovative as well in combining ideas that you see from different people in different categories and just different things that you've observed. You can start to actually formulate things that you like and dislike before you decide to become these things. Sorry, I had to pause because my dad came in to say goodnight. All in all, I think that we should all just take everything as an observation and a passing thought. I think that we are so ingrained in social media and everything that we see, and negative or positive, we are so quick to have an opinion or have a thought or to hate or to love something and to make a comment on something without having the thought that maybe we should just observe, learn from it, and move on. You can watch a bunch of videos and be like, wow, like, this is really cool. Maybe I can try something similar to this one day and move on. And you can watch a bunch of things or see certain people doing certain actions, or you can see people that you look up to or people around you that you really admire, but just know to take bits and pieces from them and not become them as a whole. I think a good thing for this that could also help you maybe get off social media or just stop consuming everything you watch would be every single video that you watch, practice saying the words and internalizing that, wow, that was really cool, or wow, that was really sad. But know that you have the ability to move on from that and achieve goals that you actually want to do, and not achieve other people's goals by giving them views or spreading hate comments or just a bunch of different comments on your opinion. All in all, work on not following people, but creating a mental space for yourself where you feel comfortable enough in your own skin to observe what other people are doing and taking with a grain of salt, and then moving on and creating your own path for yourself.